I've been in real estate for over 10 years. I still believe the importance of open houses. I also believe that it is important that the listing agent will host at least the first 2 open houses. Here are my top 5 reasons why open houses are still very important. The listing agent is more knowledgeable about the property, knows ins and outs, upgrades and location. Will be more motivated to actually sell the property than just sit there and try to collect buyers. Assume you use an area specialist like I am in Oak Park or Woodland Trails, actually in River Oaks. The agent will know the sphere of influence, location, schools, public transit, and all sphere of influence of the home. As a seller, lots of time you hiring the area specialist because you use the agent reputation in the area. It is very important. They can defend the price much better than anybody else. Don't forget, it's not only what you list the property for, but really what you sold it at the end of the day. For resale, lots of times a good agent will suggest some upgrades, and during the open house they can point it out, like granite countertops, pot lights, fresh coat of paint, carpet if it's needed, and so on. It is important that your agent knows exactly when the improvements were done and compare them to other properties. For example, in this home, I point out what has been done recently in the last few years, like granite, stainless steel appliances, hardwood flooring. One of the most important things, we just put in new carpet into the house, all the way through the stairs, 2nd and 3rd floor. I had some questions why the property has a certain odor. I have a sample of the carpet and the underpadding. Right away people say, oh, that's why it smells. So instead of it's negative, now it became a positive. Last but not least, I am much more knowledgeable in the area than anybody else. In the last 7 years, I have seen every single home that listed and sold. So therefore, I can back up my price. I can talk about upgrades, what's been done to the subject property and other properties, how this property compares to other ones that recently sold or on the market right now. I can point out certain elements to the home that most agents won't even recognize or notice. So for buyers, I'm not only selling a house, I'm selling a home and the location. And on top of that, I can compare this house to other homes, what they've seen, upgrades, value, and that is very important as well. And I recommend improvements. Of course, we always do it prior to listing the property and we stage the property. I always keep in mind, my ratio, if you spend $1, you will get $1.50 or $2 back and a quicker sale. I make sure that my client never overspend or over-improve a home just for a sale. Here is how not to sabotage your open house. Make sure the agent is knowledgeable about the area, pays attention, arrives early, puts out enough signs, directing traffic. All the lights are on, property is clean, toilet seats done. If that doesn't happen, then you can turn potential clients away. One of the other important and first impression is to your property is odors. A good agent will always carry air fresheners, and if it's needed, refresh the property. That's why thorough cleaning is a first step to a preparation to an open house. And it is important that the agent gives a feedback to the client so how they can improve the property for the next open house. It is important that your agent arrives a little bit early, so all the signs put out, lights are on, and ready to get the potential buyers into the property right at 2 o'clock. Make sure your agent doesn't run off the property right at 4. Sometimes you have last-minute stragglers who have seen other open houses. They could be your buyer. So make sure the agent have a little leeway to stay in the property and don't come home right at 4. You still could have some people viewing your home.